1 million animal and plant species are projected to go extinct if climate change continues on its current trajectory. But can anything be done to stop that? That's what CNA's new docu-series, The Mass Extinction, looks to find out, as the production team goes deep into natural habitats around the Asia to meet activists trying to preserve dying species. Here's a sneak peek.
Climate change affecting our elephants across Asia. The human-elephant conflict, mining is a cause.
We only have 5% of India set aside for wild Indians.
हाथी की बिजली के करंट से मौत हो गई थी।
Around 1 million species of plants and animals are threatened by extinction.
Especially on marine plastics pollution. I think all Filipinos should be alarmed.
There's a lot of stuff on the seafloor.
Turtle serves to be a status symbol for rich people, for foreigners.
Mga ganyan na rampan yung dynamite at saka sodium cyanide dito po sa Palawan.
And joining us online from Bogota, Colombia for more on this, Shehzad Hameed Ahmad, a producer, writer, director of the CNA's new docuseries, The Mass Extinction. Shehzad, you filmed animal habitats across India. What was the focus of your filming?
Thanks, Steve. Our first episode, as you saw in the sneak peek, focused on India, which is home to approximately 27,000 Asiatic elephants, which is the biggest elephant population in the world. But this is increasingly under threat from receding habitats due to expanding coal mines, in particular, and more generally, climate change due to increasing greenhouse gas emissions. India is expected to increase coal production to 1.5 billion tons per annum, the price of which will be paid by India's wildlife, in particular the Asiatic elephant population, due to rising temperatures. We extensively filmed around the coal belt in northeastern India, which is home to a big chunk of the country's elephant population, which is being exposed to increasing greenhouse emissions, forcing these elephants to shift towards higher elevations near the Himalayas in search of cooler habitats. But due to such unsustainable human activities like coal mining, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change believes that such greenhouse emissions may spark a sixth mass extinction. And the Asiatic elephant has already been earmarked in the red list of endangered species. On this journey, we met activists, environmentalists who have launched the Save Chhattisgarh movement, which is to counter and stop the expansion of coal mines into indigenous villages, which are also home to a big elephant population. And as these elephants are trying to find safer ground, they're entering into elephant-human conflict. More than 400 people lose their lives every year due to elephant attacks, and this is the highest in anywhere in the world. So we particularly went to Gumla district in Jharkhand state, where we met the family of Chedna Rao, who was a villager, a farmer from the indigenous Gond community who got attacked. And this is what we found while we were filming. Here's a sneak peek of his story.
रांची के पिठोरिया से जहां हाथियों का आतंक देखने को मिला है। आपको बता दें उस समय दहशत फैल गई जब ग्रामीणों ने इलाके में हाथियों को देखा।
Rahul Singh is an environmental journalist who's been covering the impact of coal expansion on elephant habitats in the state of Jharkhand for the last 10 years. News of a recent incident brings him to the village of Raikira.
जोहार, ये हुआ था हाथी वाला घटना कहाँ घटा था?
जंगल में।
अच्छा, आप किसके घर में घटा था? आप लोग जंगल में घुसते हैं, जैसे ये जंगल है।
One morning in November 2021, farmer Chedna Uran left his home to harvest some crops, but he never returned.
यहाँ पे मिला था, तो शरीर सब एक ही जगह मिल गया था कि अलग अलग जगह?
इधर अलग।
जैसे यहाँ पे क्या मिला, मतलब एक कितना टुकड़ा था?
बहुत टुकड़ा, पूरे शरीर का टुकड़ा।
टुकड़ा टुकड़ा कर दिया था शरीर का?
जी।
9 नवंबर को वही सुबह धान बांधने के लिए वही 12 बजे आसपास करीब निकला था लरंग काटने के लिए। उसके बाद 12 बजे निकला था तो घर नहीं वापस आ रहा 3 बजे तक, तो हम लोग खोजने निकले तो खोदते खोदते शाम हो गया। तो उसके बाद हम लोग हाथी उती आता है कहा हम लोग रात में नहीं खोजने उसके बाद फिर भी सुबह 10 नवंबर को सुबह सब कोई गाँव वाला मिलके चाचा लोग जितना भी सब कोई आए तो जरडार जंगल में मिला, हाथी ने कुचल के मार दिया था।
Shehzad, it's clear that you're shining the spotlight on stories that might not necessarily sort of make it to the regular news cycle, but are important nonetheless. Episode 2, we understand, focuses on the Philippines. What did you find there?
That's correct. In the Philippines, we were looking, it's called the Oceans of Plastic, and we were looking at how, according to the Intergovernmental Panel, climate change, pollution, and in particular marine pollution is leading to devastation inside the oceans. One of the direct impacts of rising temperatures and greenhouse emissions is that 90% of it is being absorbed by the oceans, impacting coral reefs, decimating, bleaching them. And secondly, some alarming statistics came ahead. Around 5 atomic bombs worth of energy or heat is being absorbed by the oceans, and that was alarming. And the second impact, the direct impact on ocean life, was by the increasing pollution and plastic pollution that's entering our oceans. About 51 million trillion pieces of plastic are entering the oceans, and this is impacting the green sea turtle in particular, and that was the focus of the documentary. Around 52% of the world's turtles have eaten plastic, out of which 22% eventually die. And so we, along with scientists, deep dive 10,000 meters below sea level, and it was called the Emden Deep. That's the 3rd deepest point on the planet. And what we found over there was alarming. There were plastic bags on the floor of the ocean. And so this plastic has had a major impact on the coral reefs, and that's resulting in the green sea turtle population receding at a very fast pace. And due to rising heat, the turtles only are able to reproduce females, and so no males are being given birth. So that's impacting the reproduction of the green sea turtle, and it's been earmarked as an endangered species. And that's the focus of this second episode, and you can catch more of these eye-opening stories that can create some awareness amongst the people about climate change, plastic pollution, and the impact of coal use in India and Philippines, and in particular across Asia, soon on December 2nd when this series goes on air.
Well, thank you so much, Shehzad, for sharing it with us as well this morning. Important work you're doing. Do keep up the good work. Thanks very much for speaking to us. Now, the Mass Extinction airs today at 9 p.m. on CNA. It's also available on CNA's video on demand, CNA Insider, YouTube, and Me Watch as well.